So you're afraid. You find yourself in positions where your heart is pounding. You don't know what to expect. You borderline want to quit. You want to walk away. You don't want to get embarrassed. You don't want people to laugh at you. You don't want the girl to reject you. You don't want the world to criticize you. You don't want to let your parents down, your mother, your father. You don't want your siblings talking about you. Even though growing up, you kind of got used to it. You don't want to get into a fight. You don't want to lose. You don't want to be out of shape. You don't want to be broke. You don't want the world to end. You don't want nobody to break into your house. You don't want anybody to shoot you while you're not looking. You don't want anybody to rob you. You don't want to get into a car accident. You don't want the plane to fall out the sky while you're traveling across the country or the world. You don't want to lose your job. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want nobody to steal your girl. You don't want to get old. You don't want to die. You're afraid. Good. It's a part of being a man. It's a part of being human. Use that fear. Be afraid, but still be a man. Do it anyway. You're scared to get rejected? Approach that woman anyway. You're scared to not succeed? Go for success anyway. You're scared to take the pain that's going to come with being in shape? Do it anyway. You're scared to ask for a promotion? Look your boss in the eyes and give him every reason why you deserve it. You scared of being embarrassed by people? Have some humility. Embrace it. What if you succeed? They'll clap for you. Don't worry about if you fail. They're going to laugh at you. They can laugh all they want because you can laugh at them too. Why? A man trying is better than a man who don't try at all. A man trying and failing is better than a man who don't try at all. A man that tries and succeeds, oh, for sure you understand that. He's doing better than a man that doesn't try at all. You scared that plane falls out the sky. Get on that plane anyway and go to wherever you want to go, travel. You scared of being independent? You're too comfortable being codependent. You understand what I'm saying? Do it anyway. You scared to fight? As long as he got his hands up, he doesn't have a weapon, you put your hands up and you don't have a weapon. One-on-one, may the best man win. But both men, win, lose, or draw, are still men. Why? Because you didn't let the fear stop you from taking action. Now, I'm not condoning violence, but we all know, for the most part, all of us at least had one fight, whether it be siblings, a stranger, a friend that sometimes becomes your best friend. We've had one or two situations, and we made the decision to defend ourselves. Great. Win, lose, or draw. Build on that. The man who's a fool is the man who thinks he's wise. The man who thinks he's a fool is the man that's actually wise. No matter how much we learn, we don't know everything. No matter how much we gain, we don't gain everything. No matter how much fear we have, we shall still take action. Life is all about taking action. Life is all about taking responsibility for our actions. We are going to lose a lot. We're going to take losses. Some of us are going to take catastrophic losses. Some of us are not going to do anything with our lives because we have too much fear. We are allowing the fear to outweigh our want to be successful. Our want to have a job. Our want to have a wife. I want to approach that pretty woman. I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to change our family tree. People are always going to tell you it's not going to work. Why? Because we've grown accustomed to how it is. We've accepted what we've considered our norm based on just our habits, the culture, not ethnicity, a way of living. Don't be scared. Don't be in fear of what people are going to say or criticize you when you say, I want to be rich. Better yet, don't say it at all. Don't do anything. Don't do anything around those particular people. You know who they are because you've been around them long enough. When you're not around them, what do? You take action. When you're around them, don't worry about it. Act normal. The thing about being scared, in particularly financial situations, you're used to being broke or poor. So if you take a risk, right? And it may be a big risk. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. If you lose, you've already built a habit or you've already become accustomed to being poor or broke. So take the risk anyway. Don't allow the fear to stop you from taking the risk. Why? If you lose, you really have nothing to lose because you're at the bottom. If you gain anything, you then have something to lose. But if you do lose, guess what you've already built? If you do lose, guess what you are already accustomed to? Guess what you've become comfortable with? Being broke, being poor, or not winning, being a loser per se. Everybody understand that, so let's use that. Take the risk anyway. You're scared? Do it scared. You're tired? Do it tired. You're broke? You definitely better do it. Because why would you want to be broke forever? You're not poor. If you're in America, let me tell you something. If you're in America, you're not poor, you're broke. It's a mindset. Today, a broke person today is richer than somebody who was successful maybe 500 years ago. Because wealth is not just finance. We got iPhones. We have technology. This is a wealthy society. You see what I'm saying? Somebody in America that's poor lives better than somebody poor in a poor country. So here in America, and this is just me, my beliefs, don't get upset, but this is how I see it. I'd rather be homeless in America than homeless in a country that's considered third world, even fourth world. I don't know if we still have that statistic, but what I'm saying is, and I'm pretty sure everybody understands what I'm saying, in a country where it's not as wealthy as a country as the United States, I would rather be poor in the United States than be poor in that country. And statistically, I would rather be poor today than doing okay in those countries or 400 or 500 years ago in our country. Because the demographic, everybody today, even homeless people have iPhones. I'm talking about the people that we call bums. You see what I'm saying? So the fear of trying to change a financial situation, don't let that outweigh the possibilities, the opportunities that comes with you actually changing your family tree, your financial situation. Okay, take away finance. Everything in life you shall approach with this mindset. Don't allow the fear of losing stop you from the opportunity of growth. Don't allow people criticizing you, people having an opinion about you, people telling you what is going to work and what's not going to work, especially if they themselves haven't achieved anything. This is why we say, be careful who you take advice from. You rather ask somebody who's made $1 million how to make $1 million. Don't ask nobody who's never made money, because they're talking out their ego, self-image, their pride. People hate being wrong. Our brains just cannot take the pain of being misaligned with our reality. But everybody else's perception is their own reality. We have to be humble in a sense of what we think is the best reality for everybody is really just us speaking about our perception and our reality. So you can use words like however and although instead of saying, but I'm right. Although I understand what you're saying, my reality is I want to be rich. When you say but, you completely dismiss everybody and whatever their perception is. Some people are just not going to go after growth, but they're still going through something. So give them that respect. But if you're a man and if you in fear of anything because you know it's going to take some time, some effort, that's beautiful. I believe it was Mike Tyson. I'm pretty sure all fighters go through this. He said, when I left the locker room, I was in fear. Of course I was in fear. I was in fear for my life. I was terrified. But he said the closer I got to the ring, the more confident I had. But I still had fear because I was going in there, no matter how good I was. Every time you step in front of another man, they have a chance just as much as you have a chance. You can be highly favored. You can be highly skilled. You can be skillfully better than this person. You can be, your IQ can be higher as far as the sport goes. You can be better at how you engage. You can just, your knowledge within the sport can be way better than your opponent, but he still has a chance. Mike Tyson said that fear did not stop me. I actually used it. When you're in fear, that's good because it means you're not stupid. You can train your ass off. You can have all the money in the world. A fool will soon be separated from his money. A fighter will soon get humbled because he thinks just because he's better that the person in front of him doesn't have a chance. You can have the mentality of, my story is more difficult than yours, I'm going to win. That still doesn't guarantee you're going to win. You can have the mindset of, I'm going through more in life than you, I deserve this better than you. That still does not guarantee you're going to earn that. The mindset is, use your fear to go for it all. And if you lose, depending on where you're coming from, you're already comfortable being at the bottom. Don't take it personal. You know what it feels like to be down there. If you gain, great. That was your intentions anyway. If you gain then lose, it's okay. You had a taste of being on top and you know how it feels to be back at the bottom. That's why they say stay humble. And if you gain and you continue to gain, always give back. Teach other people how you did it. Show them the mindset, show them the craft, show them the consistency, show them how to do it. Each one teach one. Don't gatekeep anything. We're all going to die. You're not going to live forever, even if you're on top. Teach somebody else how to be successful. But always understand, when you have fear, that's great. Every man that has fear, that's good. Just don't allow the fear to stop you from actually doing whatever it is that you have fear of doing. Because the bigger the goal, the slower you're going to need to go. But also the more fear you're going to have, because you got some big ass dreams. Your dreams scaring you and other people. That's good. Use that fear to actually go for it. Shoot for the stars, you might land on the moon. But guess where you're at? You're up there. People looking up to you. And now they're asking, how the hell do I get there? Show them. Tell them, accept that fear. Embrace it. Put in all the work needed. Earn your right to say, I'm tired. Don't just say, I'm tired. Don't just say, I'm tired, because you've chosen to stop before you even built up the privilege to say, I'm tired. Laziness is a choice. Before we get tired, we say, I'm done. That's lazy. When you say, I've done enough, push even more. Now you've earned the right to say, I'm tired. Don't allow your fear to hinder your potential. And don't let your potential stop you from growth, because it's always somebody better. Or if you're considered the best, you can always get better.